So in this video, I want to basically show you with 5 tips of how you can make 100K in a year as a personal trainer. It's definitely doable, 100%, okay? So first thing I want to talk about is you need to figure out your worth, all right? What I mean by that is basically the rate, okay? How much you're charging your clients. Now let's put it this way. It's going to come across a lot more realistic when you put numbers there, all right? It's a numbers game, all right? So let's say you're charging, well, first off, most personal trainers, full-time personal trainers, it's 25 to 30 hours. Right? That's basically classed as a full-time coach, all right? So that's what we're gonna go off with the hours, all right? So say you're charging $50 an hour and you're working 40 hours a week, all right? That's gonna get you to 100K. 40 hours a week is doable. You're gonna get slightly burnt out as well if you're an active trainer, if you're a boxing coach especially, but that can get you there. $50 an hour, if you're doing 40 hours a week, that can get you to 100K a year. Doable, right? $75 an hour, that's 28 hours a week. That can get you 100K. $100 an hour, that's only 21 hours a week during the year. That will get you to 100K, all right? So going off the $100, I'm based in LA, right? So $100 is not even that much. I'd say that's average. Like the elite or more advanced coaches were charging 150, some people even $500, all right? So let's say you're going off the $100 mark, okay? $100 an hour, 20 hours a week, all right? That's around $8,400 a month. That's a good wage. It's a decent wage. Times that by 12, $100,800 a year. Over 100K a year from personal training by doing 21 hours a week. It's not that bad, right? If you're charging $30, $20, obviously you're gonna work a lot more, all right? So that's where all this other stuff's gonna come into play now, all right? So experience, all right? There's the 10,000 hour rule. So what that is, to become an expert in anything, you need to put at least 10,000 hours into that trade, all right? You can't just come into a business, especially into a PT business. I see it all the time. You know, people just getting qualified online or wherever. They come, they see more elite, experienced coaches making good amounts of money, stacked schedule, then they get pissed, they get bitchy, they talk crap about other people. They want to be there, but they don't know the story behind that coach. That coach has been putting the hours in, the years in. That's why they're at this level, experience, all right? So until you come to me, you put 10,000 hours into your craft, then you can start charging the rate. Then you can justify charging a higher rate. So then you can get past the 100K mark, or even get to the 100K mark a lot easier and a lot quicker because you're charging a higher rate, okay? But stay in your lane, stay in your lane, okay? Mentorship. If you want to progress quicker and get better results, mentorship is the one. It can either be a more experienced coach that you know, it could be an online mentorship like I have, How to Be an Elite Personal Trainer program. Why try and figure out yourself and make all these silly mistakes and not progress when you can reach out to a mentor that has basically done everything that you're doing, that you're going through? They've been there, they've done it. They bought the t-shirt, now they're killing it. So why not reach out to them? They can guide you and get you to where you want to be in the fastest and easiest way possible. So a mentorship is something that I highly, highly recommend. All right, if you're looking to really scale in the personal training business, a mentorship is the way forward, okay? Number 4, positive mindset. All right, so this can sort of going back to experience here. If you are a new personal trainer and you're not charging a high rate, you're not busy with clients, you start to get bitchy, you start to get bitter, you start to talk a little bit of shit about other coaches. You know you are. There's a lot of people out there. I'm not going to name names, but there's a few out there. Negative mindset, okay? The guys that are killing it, they don't give a shit about what you're doing. They're just too focused on what they're doing. That's why they're progressing. The people that bitch and they moan and they complain, I'm not busy this week, my clients have left me. Yeah, there's a reason, all right? You're negative, you're not progressing, you're bitching about other people. Positive mindset, okay? Do not bitch, get on with it. The first 3 years, if you're a new coach, you want to be grinded, like non-stop. Then once you get to a certain level, you put them 10,000 hours in, that's when you can sort of scale a little bit more, all right? So that's where I'm gonna talk about now. Work harder, then smarter, all right? So going back to what I've just said, the first 3 years, that's when you're putting the work and that's when you're learning your craft. You're putting the reps in. You're gaining experience, you're building your reputation. Then once you get to a nice level, your schedule's busy, you've got consistent clients coming in every week, then you can start to, cut back on, your hours, all right? But you can't just skip, you can't just go straight there, all right, to training smarter before you've even got a clientele, all right? And if you've got a negative mindset, you're never gonna get there, all right? So these 3 years, 10,000 hours, you gotta put in, you gotta put the time in, you gotta put the work in. It's like anything, all right? And then this here, like the rate, what you charge can be higher because you can justify it with your experience, with going back here, with your experience again, you've done 3 years, you just put the reps in, you're getting great results, you're getting great testimonials from clients, you can back it up, all right? Don't be this guy, the negative guy that's not doing nothing about it, right? They're just staying at a plateau, they're not gonna progress. They'd rather just blame everyone else why their business is not successful. If you notice, if you take a look around in anything, any walk of life, but even in the gym, if you're a trainer, look at the guys that are busy. Look at the trainers that are killing it. Do you ever see them sitting around the gym, bitching and talking about other trainers or anything like that? No, they're too busy building the brand, building the business and getting the clients great results. Let them guys, the negative mindset, they can bitch all they want, but they're not gonna progress, okay? Don't be that guy, all right? So, in a nutshell, making 100K as a personal trainer is definitely doable. Don't get me wrong, it depends where you are located and stuff like that, but there's other ways of making income as a personal trainer, which I'm gonna talk about in another video, as opposed to just face-to-face clients. You can make it, okay? So take these 5 points, I hope you've took something in. If you just do one of these things or sort of study one of these things, you're gonna progress. If you can do all 5 of them, fantastic. All right, I'll see you in the next video.